Hey guys, we're Engine95, recording live from Will County Prison Cell, and I have an uphill battle for me with this one. Holy shit, am I out of my element with this. I am a fan of MMOs. RPGs, not so much. So, well, MMORPGs are pretty good, though. But really, with something like these two, I have, no experience with. I did do some research. I know people who are fans of these, so I did end up getting informed. This is gonna be Darth Nihilus, or Nihilus, or whatever the fuck I'm supposed to pronounce him, from Knights of the Old Republic versus Kharn the Betrayer from Warhammer 40k. Okay. So, Darth Nihilus, along with, being a Sith Lord and having the, powers and skills that come with that, or that are necessary to be given that title, he is a physical wound in the... he is the embodiment of a wound in the Force. Meaning, he feeds off of the Force. It's not instant. It's not if you have the Force and you go near him, you'll die. He can slowly, innately drain... He will slowly and innately drain the Force out of anything that has it, and considering in the Star Wars universe, the Force binds and penetrates all living beings, and life in general, that sort of means he just slowly sucks the life out of everything that exists, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, obviously he has a lightsaber, red one, being a Sith Lord. I've never really been too impressed with his combat abilities or his Force abilities. That's pretty much just, being a Force fucking leech vampire thing, just sort of is the most impressive quality about him. So, to the point where, if you're around him long enough, you will die if you have the Force, which, if you're alive, then you have the Force. Actually, no, you don't have the Force within you, you just... whatever, binds us, penetrates us, whatever. Now, obviously I think he's capable of doing Force Choke, Force Lightning, lightsaber, and he can fight with a lightsaber. Kharn the Betrayer, I'm really eager to get to him, because he's the tough one, and I need to get him out of the way. Kharn the Betrayer, giant freaking armored guy. Definite superhuman strength. He has a big-ass gun, but I don't think that just fires normal bullets. I think there's something specific about it, but I'm not entirely sure. He has an axe, a chain axe, actually. And by the way, I don't mean an axe on a chain. A chain axe is when an axe, instead of having a sharpened edge, has a rounded edge, and then there's stuff stuck into it so that you rip things with it. What's stuck in it? The indestructible teeth of a dragon. Yep. And, so basically, let me just stop myself right there. The big question in this fight would be, if something is indestructible, can it be destroyed by a lightsaber? Would the teeth of a dragon that are lined in this axe be capable of being destroyed by a lightsaber? I'd say, well, it's hard to really say. If something is indestructible, it can't be destroyed. But if it doesn't exist in the Star Wars universe, they couldn't have tested a lightsaber on it, so they wouldn't know whether or not a lightsaber could destroy it. So basically, this is just going to be an idea. Nothing has broken them in the Warhammer 40k universe because they're indestructible. So, and there is a substance in Star Wars that the lightsaber cannot break through, or cannot cut through. So, yeah, I mean, I'd say... No, I'm not saying it's going to cut through a lightsaber and, stop it from being used. I'm saying I don't think a lightsaber is going to cut through the teeth of a dragon. Because it's labeled indestructible. So, I mean, I think that would be sort of carried into respect in the Star Wars universe also. Also, because the chain axe is actually a demon weapon, if it cuts somebody, like if it actually makes it through your flesh, it also slowly sucks out your soul. Again, slowly, not like an instantaneous thing, and also you would be capable, if you are of strong force of will, which Jedi would be, you can resist it. And if you are also, you can resist it if you are used to attacks that are, like, of evil persuasion. Well, he's a Sith Lord. His entire study is on the dark side, the evil side of the Force, so he would be used to that. So, size and strength, definitely give it to Kharn, and but Force Lightning, Force Choke, ability to jump around and shit like Jedi are one to do, that's definitely going to come into play. Kharn is a big-ass dude, but, the weapons are even. The weapons themselves are even. Basically, I think this fight would come down to how long somebody can last. Because with Kharn's Soul Suck, which is actually what that's called when, you slowly suck out somebody's soul when you hit them with the Demon Axe. If he can hit Nihilus once, that Soul Suck comes into effect. But Nihilus, seeing as how the Force is supposed to bind all life, in general, that means Kharn, being alive, would, not be exempt from that. So he would slowly, now Kharn wouldn't have an attachment to the Force, so it wouldn't be, part of him. So it wouldn't be, but, Kharn would also slowly get the life force sucked out of him. But, I'm talking about very slowly, just like the Soul Suck. It's very slowly this happens. So basically, So I think this is complicated, because Kharn is a big-ass armored dude. That armor wouldn't last long against a lightsaber, but just saying. And Nihilus can run around and shit, and be flipping around avoiding attacks, and, obviously the lightsaber can work for defense also. So, I give the Nihilus, just because of his attacks being more effective. Like, bullets aren't going to really do anything to a Jedi. They block lasers, considering how much faster lasers are than bullets. And, this giant lumbering dude probably wouldn't be able to hit him very much. And, if he can avoid enough attacks, he will slowly drain the life force from Kharn. Probably enough to the point where he could just defeat him. Or to a manageable amount. Kharn might be a little overwhelming for Nihilus at first, but after a while, if he can avoid getting hit, wow, my teeth look bad in this lighting. If he can avoid being hit, yeah, again, I something wrong with my fucking lens or this lighting, because I am pale as hell and I look like a fucking tomato in this, and my teeth look horrible. Like, what the hell is going on? This shirt is actually yellow. Why does it look green? This wall is like bright white. Why does it look gray? I don't. This. Anyway. Again, this. I don't know what the fuck lens I'm using, or if it's the lighting or lack thereof. Maybe I don't know. But everything looks out of proportion right now. So Anyway, yeah. So I think Nihilus would win just by being able to avoid everything Kharn could throw at him. Not everything, but most of what Kharn could throw at him. And eventually it would be a manageable fight for Nihilus. So that's who I'm going with. Again, I'm not very experienced with either of the with Knights of the Old Republic or Warhammer 40k. I had to do a lot of research just to know what I know, which is very uncommon for those of you who watch this show, considering I pretty much just jump in with basic knowledge, or sometimes less than that. I might engage in some small research, but that's about the best. But anyway, yeah, I'm running out of time. For Blunge 95, see ya.